And the AMA National Superbike point leader will be here with some spectacular onboard camera video. This guy's a great racer and a heck of a cameraman. Stay tuned. We'll meet him in a moment.
Team Suzuki presents the Motoworld Suzuki Event Calendar. A look at some of the major events coming up in the world of motorcycles and ATVs.
The WERA road racers are headed for the Pacific Northwest. The Pro Series rolls into Kent, Washington. And let's talk road racing with the two-time World Superbike champion, Doug Polen. Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming. How's it feel to be racing back in America after 2 years overseas?
It actually feels pretty good. I mean, the racetracks are getting a little bit better. We're trying to work on the safety aspects there, and I'm able to spend a little bit more time at home, and I'm liking that.
I'll bet you are. And you've been winning races, too. 3 out of 4 so far. One might conclude, gee, he's making a runaway out of the series until you look at the videotape of these spectacular finishes. First at Phoenix, 3 wide, and then at Laguna Seca, almost as close. And while we enjoy those moments, I want to ask you, how come you seem to be the guy who wins the close ones?
Probably has a lot to do with turning around and looking at the races and where we're at in the situation that I'm in. I didn't get such a good start at some of the races, and I thought, well, if I'm not in that bad a position, I'm able to go fast, I can make it up. And that's worked out well. There towards the end of the races, I had really good equipment, and the tires were good, and I physically was in good shape, so I was able to go as fast as I needed to go to win the race. And it just so happened I ended up winning them by a small margin.
That sounds like such a great strategy, but things happen that upset racing strategies sometimes. Let's talk about Charlotte, North Carolina. In fact, let's take a ride with the onboard camera that you have developed through what was a wild, wild lap. Tell me about this.
Yeah, we were going around there through the infield, and as we turned around and came up to the banking, Miguel Duhamel had crashed in the transition. Well, while he crashed, I was trying to look out for the motorcycle, that was coming down off of the top of the racetrack. And then as we came through there, I looked around and saw all of this hay bale action going everywhere, and was trying to figure out what was going to happen. And before I knew it, a hay bale had gone right through it. And as we see right here, you can see right here now, you get the hay bale coming down and boom, right through it. So it was quite an impact, and now the bike's running on one cylinder, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to make it back to the pits.
You came back and won this race. I think we should take another look at this from the camera outside the racetrack. You hit this thing pretty hard. Did it feel like a huge impact? No,
that was the one thing. It didn't feel like it was the kind of impact that I thought a 75-pound hay bale should have given me at 100 miles an hour. And I was lucky. I felt like that I was real lucky in that I didn't get knocked off the motorcycle, and I was really, after I'd impacted the hay bale and I went through it, I was more stunned that I really didn't even feel any impact at all. And the hay bale had just obliterated itself right around me, and that was that.
Came back and won the race, and our congratulations for that. I got about 30 seconds left. I don't know where the time goes. You were a champion of the Suzuki GSXR Cup Series. That was really the key to your success. In 15 seconds, is that something you'd recommend to the aspiring road racer to go out and get involved in?
Well, because I'm on a Ducati, I wouldn't recommend going out and getting involved in a series that's sponsored by somebody else. But yeah, it's the type of series that everybody needs to get involved in, a production-based series where the rider makes more of a difference than the machine does. And I think that's what gave me the experience I needed to progress to the point that I'm at now.
And where you are now is two-time world champion, perhaps about to win your first AMA National Championship, but also approaching 33 years old. How long do you want to keep doing this?
Probably another 3 or 4 years, and then I'll probably have done about all that I figure I'm going to be able to do as a rider in this sport, and then maybe I'll go on to some of the other things. Maybe I'll go for a job here at Motoworld, be the guest host. But yeah, I'd like to continue to build and work on things outside of the industry and try and bring them back into the industry to make it better, because that's what some of the other forms of motorsports have done well.
You're a tribute to motorcycle road racing. We appreciate you being here. Good luck at that championship chase.
Thanks, appreciate it.
That is Doug Polen. When we come back, we're going to talk about drag racing and enduro competition. Stay with us.